So first and foremost, I'd like to welcome you to today's webinar event. I am your host, Sean Kozak, the founder of NeuroStreet Trading Academy. And I've got my very qualified team here. Ashley and Jim are on the sidelines to answer any questions that you may have throughout the presentation. We are recording the event, so if you can't stay for the entire event, please make sure you check your email. We'll send out a replay. We're going to be going over some extensive Q&A at the end of the event. Today is going to be very different than if you've ever been to one of our other prior webinars. I can promise you that. You're going to be really, really exciting for today. We've made some significant changes to NeuroStreet Academy with the new expansion of the direction of our companies and all of the things that have been happening on the back end. So stay tuned to the end. If you can stay around to the end, that'll be great. We're gonna be going over some specific things that are going to be helping you scale a profitable day trading business. And before I go into this, how many of you guys are not happy with last year's trading? Can you guys give me a yes if you're kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired a little bit? I mean, I don't want to kind of beat a dead horse, but tell me if you guys are ready for a change. I mean, trading is an ever-ending battle, up and down, and we all been there, done that. But how many of you guys are in a place where, you need to make some changes, you need to get better, things aren't exactly where you thought they were going to be last year, and this is kind of like the opportunity for you to kind of make a new change or make a new direction. Give me a yes if this is you. The reason I'm saying this is my team and I have been working around the clock here over the holidays and just before the holidays, getting things ready for today's presentation because NeuroStreet Academy has made changes as the new direction as we get ready to roll out TickBlaze. Many of you guys have been aware that we've acquired a platform and we're getting ready to launch our new trading platform. And NeuroStreet Academy is going to be the education arm for prop trading in the platform. And in order for us to accommodate that expansion, we made some significant changes to NeuroStreet Academy. And those changes are going to benefit you drastically. So I can promise you this, that if you're looking for something sexy, this is going to be it. And if you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. Just stick around through this presentation. I promise you, you won't be sorry. Okay. So the name of the game today is how to scale personal and prop firm accounts. I don't know if you're trading your own bank account, your own brokerage account, or if you're looking to get funded, but either way, you're looking to scale capital. Nobody got in here to trade one lots. You start on a one lot. You get good on a one lot, but nobody can make a significant living trading a one lot. Right. And how many of you guys have always said, just as long as I can get really consistent, I'm going to scale. I just need to show myself that I can do it. I can get there, and then I'm going to scale. How many of you guys have ever said that to yourself? You've had that internal dialogue. I'm just going to get good, get consistent, and then I'm going to start adding size. Okay. Well, the goal isn't to do it over 3 months, over 6 months, over a year. We want to get you to a place where you can start getting ready to scale capital in literally less than a month. And it's possible. You just need to know what's going on, and you need to understand what's happening in the market. And most importantly, you want to keep it simple. There's no need for you to be using complicated systems. There's no need for you to be using complicated indicators and algorithms that are just over your head, that are just not where you need to be. NeuroStreet is an academy teaching prop traders and day traders how to get funded, stay funded, or to scale your own accounts. And that's what we're going to do today. Now, need to cover a quick disclaimer because obviously we're talking about trading and want to make sure that you understand the risks associated with the business. So please take a second, look at this disclaimer and give me a Y in the chat box that you guys are in agreement with the risks and that you know that I'm not here to give you any financial advice. Before I can carry on, please type a Y in the chat box that I know that everybody accepts that risk disclaimer. Good. We're all professionals here. We've been around the block. And if you're new, welcome. You're in the right place. I can promise you this. Anybody new in here? Just type new. If you're new to trading or if you're new to us, I can assure you you're in for a treat. So when I first started trading, I wanted to make a shit ton of money. That was my why. right? Like everything else, I didn't really know anything about. Like I didn't really know much about, you know, KPIs and win-loss ratios and how to manage a drawdown and how to stay in with small capital before large capital. And I just knew that I wanted to make a shit ton of money and I wanted to be able to live the great life. Well, money is a byproduct of all the other aspects of trading. Some of you may have different goals. Some of you may want different things. But I guarantee you that every one of your goals is on this slide right here. I can guarantee that with 100% certainty that if I sat down with every single one of you one-on-one, you would be able to pick out several of these bullets as your goals. How many of you guys see your goals on this slide here right now? I'm leading with this because your why is important. How many of you guys see your goals on this slide? Consistent, dependable results. That's the first and foremost. Larger winning days. Minimize your drawdown. Reducing the time to success. Nobody wants to spend a whole lot of time getting nowhere. Better life, right? Working less hours, less time behind the screens. Some of you just want to believe in your abilities to produce. Like sometimes you guys have been good at other careers, you get into trading, and you're like, what the hell's wrong with me, right? Like this isn't working. I don't understand it. The failure rate, right? Like a lot of people have a hard time with that. Some people just want a sense of achievement. They've been struggling for so long. They just want to feel like they can finally get it, right? Some of you are at a point where you're not doing too bad as a trader, but you're looking to kind of get out of that little rut and scale your abilities. You're at that cusp of like, okay, I can do this. I'm almost there, but you just need a little bit more help. Some of you are just really, really hard at managing capital. Like some of you struggle with discipline. Like that's an honest obsession that people need to learn how to fix. And almost everybody that I know has kind of pivoted to wanting to trade somebody else's capital. Why would you want to trade your own account if you don't have to? But that comes at a cost. You need to be good. So can we all agree that if we can solve every one of these cues here, if we can find a solution to this, or if we can give you a solution to this, would you be interested? Give me a yes. If I present to you today solutions that can make this your reality, would you be willing to hear it? Give me a yes or a no. I want to know because I've made a presentation completely different. We've changed things around in the school to be completely different, to be able to cater to you this year. And I want to know if you guys are in it to win it. Okay. Because I don't want to work with people that have goals, but you're not willing to put in the work to do it. Now, I'm going to give you a no risk guarantee here that you will not be sorry. So just trust me when I say this, stick around to the end and you're not going to be sorry. So fears stop everybody. Shit, I'm afraid of things in life. How many of you guys have admitted that you've got fears that are holding you back, at least in something in your life, right? Maybe your fear, maybe not always trading, but like fear is a serious reality for a lot of people. Most people fear, okay, trading is going to be difficult, or it's going to take a lot of my time because other things haven't worked in the past, right? Or you're probably saying, well, I'm getting sick and tired because it's not possible. This can't work for me. It's not going to be sustainable. I just keep getting stopped out, or every single time I have a winning streak, I just give it all back. Those are all fears that are holding you back. Why? Because they build a subconscious belief system in your brain. And I know I'm leading with a little bit of psychology here, but I think it's important. Trading is a psychological business. That whatever your past has done to you, the fear is not real if you don't feed it. Just because it didn't work for you in the past or you're not where you need to be yet doesn't mean it's not possible. Okay? If every major person in the world that was ever successful quit when shit got hard, they would never have broke through. Trading is the hardest business in the industry, in anything in the world to do, next to being a professional athlete. And yet everybody thinks it's supposed to be real easy right away. It can be easy, but not without a little bit of sweat, not without a little bit of grit, right? How many of you guys can agree that you've put in a little bit of grit and that maybe some things that are happening between the two ears are holding you back? I can guarantee you that's happened. And fear is at the culprit of that. So give me a yes if you're willing to let go of any fears that have developed due to past failures, paying for shit that didn't work, listening to guys that don't know what they're talking about, whatever the case may be. I need to know you're committed to letting go of the things that are really stopping you, because you can't learn a new system. You can't go into a trading room and expect to follow someone if you're still dealing with that personal baggage. That baggage has been accumulating for months, years, depending on when you started trading. Okay. Now, the only way you're going to overcome fear from things that haven't worked in the past is to be around people that are showing you that it's working. Okay. Like, that's it. Like, there's nothing else that will ever do it. Like, it's not going to be some secret potion or some secret magic, whatever, or some secret indicator or some. No. None of that's going to fix it. Like, this is not an indicator webinar. This is not an algo webinar. This is literally a trading webinar. And if you're going to be a really freaking good trader, the only way you're going to get good and let go of your fears and let go of the past and let go is if you're around someone that's doing it in front of you. You cannot become a professional athlete unless you're trained by professional coaches, and all coaches were professional athletes at some point. Now, the reason people are struggling is because they're either scared to get into the market, they're scared to stay in a trade, or after the strategy trades are over, they just keep hopping from one strategy to the other because it's not working. That's just the real aspects of this business. Now, the only way that I can fix this, or you will fix this, is if you are in an environment that is trading live in front of you every single day, win, lose, or draw, the good days, the bad days, the medium days, but they have to be real. And they have to be documented, and you need to track the trades, and you need to be able to go back and watch the replays from the live sessions to be able to verify that everything is transparent and everything is clean and everything is real and honest. Okay, this is something that we do, and it's at the forefront of everything we do, so that you're not just getting involved in a trading community selling you the sizzle. Too many people out there selling you the freaking sizzle, and I don't stand by it. Okay. So how many of you guys have been into a trading room or bought a program or been around some people, then they just don't show you anything? There's no transparency. Give me a yes if you've ever been a victim of that. Okay. You won't find that here. Solution number one, follow our trades. We got your back. Solution number two. Okay. We've now added coaching. Coaching calls will be provided inside of Neuro Street Academy. Why? Everybody needs someone to count on. You're not going to believe in your system, and you're not going to believe in your own abilities unless you have someone to be accountable to. And there's three things that you're going to need to do with your coach. You're going to need a success call. Okay. That success call is going to be the make or break point, because we're going to know right away if you're letting go of shit that's holding you back and if you're actually making the changes that are necessary. There's going to be an onboarding call. When you get involved with us, we want to make sure that you are up and running, you are installed, everything is working properly. We want to make sure that you are able to do the job right. And then once you've been trading with us for a while and you're in the trade room and you've been trading and you're doing well and you're getting ready to take some evals, or you're getting ready to get funded, or maybe you're getting funding and you're moving from an evaluation to a funded account, we're going to give you a scale call. Why? Because there's a different psychological shift that happens from going from sim to live trading, or going from an eval into a funded account. And sometimes all you need is a little bit of help. And that's not going to happen in a trading room with a whole bunch of other people. So yes, these are one-on-one calls. You will have access to a trader, a real trader. You're not going to call some guy that sells cinnamon buns, has no freaking clue what he's talking about. You're going to be speaking to a real trader, someone that trades prop firm accounts, someone that knows what's going on and can help you. How many of you guys would like to have access to a trader success coach that is a good trader, that's in the trenches with you, that can help you? Yes or no? Anybody here? Peter? Todd? Anybody else want that extra one-on-one catered service? Paul? Neon? Yeah. Ray? Good. A trading room is different than a trader success call. Big difference. Solution number 3. The reason everybody screws up trading is because they don't follow their plan. The reason they don't follow their plan is because it's a shitty plan. It's a shitty trading plan. Let me just get this right out. A strategy is very, very important. If you have a shitty trading strategy, there's nothing you can do, even if you're a good trader, to make that work. You need a good system. It needs to be simple. It needs to be step by step, and it needs to be easy to follow. Why? Because if you go step by step, you can learn it linear. You can learn it in an ABC fashion, because some of you may just make a mistake in one of the steps and you can fix that quickly. If you don't know where you're starting or where you're going and you're lost in between, you don't have a plan. And I don't mean a trading plan where it's all full of fluff, where it's, oh, I want to have this in my life and I want to do this. And then you have a page for your computer equipment. And yeah, that's fine, but that's the fluff. I'm talking about the action plan, the make money plan. We've built this for our students in the community, and you can download it, you can print it, you can staple it to your vision board, because it's exactly how you're going to be trading every single day. Now, we have a couple of these, but you're going to be picking a signature trade and you're going to be focusing on that signature trade. Why? Because that's what's going to make you the money. But you do not want to be using some outdated trading plan that you wrote last year that didn't work for you, or you don't want to be using one that's 30 pages long, that's full of a bunch of baloney, and it's not the action plan. It has to be all about the action plan, because you cannot fix your psychology. You can't fix the fear. You can't fix the greed and the FOMO if you don't have an easy plan to follow. You won't know where to start fixing the mistakes. It's like when you run a really good business and you've got something going on in one section of your business, you won't know about that problem unless your business is systemized, right? Trading is very, very, very routine based if you're really good at it. The only way to do that is to have a simple cheat sheet available to follow. Now, I'm proud to say that, I've been in this business a long time. I've been in a lot of trading rooms. I know every single educator in this space in our industry, not everyone in the world, because we're not in every asset class, but I'm saying I know everybody that's a who's who in this space, running trading rooms, algo rooms, discretionary rooms, prop rooms. And one thing I'm really proud of is the fact that we trade live in front of our students, and that we are one of the only schools in the business that has maintained a constant trading room since inception. Since inception. We started in 2015. We're one of the only schools that has run a constant trading room nonstop. We've gone through several different instructors. People change lives, courses, and all that. But we have never stopped running a live trading room live. Now, here's the cool part. We run multiple trading rooms now in NeuroStreet. You come in, we have access to stocks and options, futures, Forex, and crypto. Multiple rooms are now a part of NeuroStreet Academy. So if you want to be a stock trader, you can come in and learn stock trading. You want to come into our strategy classes, learn the options, you can do that. You want to be a futures trader trading prop firm, we've got a futures and Forex room running live in the mornings every single day. Multiple rooms. You could go from one room to the other if you want. But one thing you will find across every single one of them is that we're trading live in front of you. If you want to copy our trades, you can do that. You want to follow the instructors, you can do that. Now, some of you always ask us, well, what about the software? What about the indicators? Haha. Well, there's some big changes coming. So we have something exciting today, and we're going to release that here in just a moment. So stay tuned. Now, how many of you guys have been in an environment where your family or your friends gave up on you? Like, I know a lot of time, like if you're married, maybe your wife, your husband's sick and tired of like your journey. Anybody here ever felt like, you know, you're at the end of your rope because your wife doesn't see you succeeding, or your husband doesn't see you succeeding, or you know your friends hear you talking about trading, but they're like, well, how are you doing? And you're like, you know, I'm not really where I want to be yet. I'm on a journey. Just give me time. Like, and then eventually it gets to the point where you're embarrassed. You're embarrassed because you haven't really got there yet. And you don't really want to tell people, or you don't really want to admit it. Peter says, me, anybody else, anyone else honest enough here to be honest with themselves? Like, it's a numbing feeling, Neon says. No, she knows, Paul. My wife knows the struggle. And Adrian says, my wife has given up on me and the journey and my family. Yeah, okay. So I'm hitting a real soft spot here. Anybody else struggling with this? This is real. This is real. Now, one way that we can fix this is that you are not alone. We have communities and we have multiple chat rooms. We've opened up other chat rooms, private rooms where you can communicate with other traders in the school. These are not open to the public. These are only open to Neural Street Academy students who are in the trenches trading with you, and also in prop firm accounts and also trading. We've got some very successful traders in there. We've got some newbies in there. We've got some guys in between. We've got some girls, gals, everybody. It's a multicultural, multi-gender trading room. And let me tell you this, we are in this together. So just because you haven't been able to show them yet, do not let go of the opportunity that is awaiting you. I can promise you this, nothing feels better than going to someone that has dropped their belief in you and says, wow, I didn't think you could do it. And you say, well, you know what? I did. How many of you guys here will not give up? Give me a yes if you've made a commitment, you are not going to give up. No matter what happens, you are going to do this. Give me a yes. I need to know that just because other people don't believe in you doesn't mean you give up on yourself. Good. So this is a big one for me. One of the biggest problems with traders is they don't know who to trust, they don't know what to learn, and they don't know where to start. I don't blame you. There's literally 1,000 different ways to trade, probably 1,000,000 different ways to trade. But there's only a core foundation that matters. There's a variation of these. There's hybrids of these. There's mix and mingles of these. But there's only a few that stand out and will never change. And the entire premise to how we trade is based on this core foundation. Multi-time frame analysis, liquidity and volume, order flow, price action, supply and demand and order block analysis, trade management, risk management, money management, and trader development. Everything else is a subset of this, but our entire members area of training content is based on the foundation of what matters. Plus, we've got copious amounts of education environments for stocks, options, futures, Forex, and crypto. And what we've done is we've created a fast track program so that you don't have to spend days and months going through programs that are just like, oh, well, that was a waste of time. How many of you guys have ever bought programs and bought education and it took you a month to get through it only to be like, well, that was garbage. Like, I learned a whole bunch of shit that I already knew. Right? Right. And it's like, well, that was a waste. I can assure you that that is not going to be the case here because of the way that we set up the strategy classes and the fast track education program. There's nothing else that exists in the business of what we've built for this. Okay. So if you're new here, promise me that you will stop watching a bunch of stuff that is not relevant and join an environment that can get you to where you need to be. Now, some of you have a money problem. Some of you have a money problem. How many of you guys are undercapitalized right now? You do not have a large trading account. You do not have a lot of money to put into the markets, but you know you want to trade, so you are going to trade for a funding company. We work with several. we've been through the races long enough to know who's who and what's what. Some of them are good. Some of them are meh. They're okay. But Neuro Street funding is just around the corner. We've been working for over a year and a half to get Neuro Street funding to where we're getting ready to go live with it. We've worked with Apex, OneUp, Earn to Trade, Trade Funder, Tick, Top Step, you name it. We solve the money problem by providing you with access to prop firms. We will teach you how to get funded. We will work with you to get funded. We've got discounts on those evaluations with our affiliate partners. And when Neuro Street funding goes live, we will have a special solution for all of the Academy members. So when we go live with our funding arm this year, there's going to be a special opportunity for everybody that's in Neuro Street funding. So stick around. Don't worry. It's coming to you and you'll benefit from it. Until then, if you're working with any of the other prop firms, we will work with you to get funded and stay funded. Now, why is this important? Because I'm a firm believer that even if you have money, if you're a good trader, you do not need to use your own account. The goal needs to be get really good at trading, follow a proven system, do it with other traders that are professionally successful with you. And guess what? All you need to do is go to the prop firm and trade their capital, because there's no need for you to trade your own account when you don't have to. The whole premise to Neuro Street Academy is backed by working with prop traders to trade the scale accounts. How many of you guys are here to get funded and stay funded? This is all we focus on. Okay. Now, most traders are nervous. They spend a lot of time behind the screens. They spend hours and weeks and months studying charts and studying systems, studying stuff, and they don't get to where they need to be. Why? Because most likely they're not doing it right. That's one. And two, they're either trading the wrong system or they're not following a proven method. One of the things that we do in our trading room is we trade live in front of you. So what we encourage you to do is come in and trade with us. You can literally copy our trades. When the instructor trades, it's not, hey, did you catch my trade? Hey, did you see that happening? I'm trading on another monitor. Did you get it? I'm in for 10 pips, or I'm in for 10 points, or blah, blah, blah. Or did you catch that 4 ticks on the S&P? And they're like, what are you talking about? No. Everything we do, you will see pre-planned trades in advance, whether we're trend trading, whether we're reversal trading, whether we're using indicators or we're using price action. You will be able to know in advance where we take our trades, what we do, and you will see the fills, you will see the trades, you will see it live. You will be able to copy those trades in the trading rooms so that you can earn while you learn. Why is that important? Because if you're good, you'll do it in front of people. If you're shitty, you hide it. We don't hide anything, right? Come and trade with us and you will be able to follow a pro and get involved. Now, this one's new. I'm excited to share this with you. Bragging rights. Okay, let's talk about this for a second. This is a real big one. Just like many of you guys all said yes when your wife and your friends gave up on you, I want to tell you a little story here. How many of you guys feel jealous or envious when you're in the Discords or you're around other groups or chat rooms and you see other people posting success, but you're struggling? How many of you get pissed off or maybe a little bit jealous, or maybe you're like, well, how come they're doing so good? Just be honest with me here for a second. How many of you are plagued by disbelief and you get a negative outlook on that because it frustrates you to see other people so successful, or that they're posting their trades and you see them winning and you're like, this is bullshit. Like, I don't believe it. Or at the end of the day, you just get so sick of seeing it because you're struggling. Anybody here struggling with that? Be honest with me here. It's frustrating. Now, that doesn't mean you're not happy for them to succeed. I'm not saying that you need to be a bad person. I'm not saying that it's okay to admit that there's jealousy and envy while still being happy for someone else. There's nothing wrong with that. But that jealousy and envy comes from a root cause. Well, what we've done is we've created an environment where we're going to be able to provide you certificates of milestones. As you come into NeuroStreet, you're going to get a badge of honor. And you're going to be able, there's going to be a private group that once you reach a certain milestone and you receive your certificate from us, you will be invited into that private VIP group inside of the school where you're around other traders that are really doing great. So all you need to do is get to the first milestone and you'll be invited into the Who's Who community. And then as you reach different tiers, you're going to receive different certificates, which you can essentially have as your bragging rights and badge of honor. So once you hit the 5K group or the 10K group or the 50K group and so on, you will be given a certificate from our school because let's face it, it's like going to university. You've earned it. When you go to college, you spend years to get this freaking piece of paper that sits in your desk. But really what you're doing is you're going there for the career. Well, we're going to give you a badge of honor through the school. And you're also going to be invited into a private group of very successful traders. So all you need to do is work for your first milestone. And once you get into that milestone, you're going to have access to that group. Now, if you're somebody that's already reached that and you've already accomplished that, just shoot us an email. Jim's going to check with you, verify that you've done that, and we'll get your certificate ready. Some of you may have already been there or you've already got that, and that'll give you access to that private community right away. How many of you guys think that'd be pretty cool to be only a part of a little group of really successful guys that are winning? And, it kind of becomes like your little general's army crew, right? Like it's having a little crew beside you, right? Like, because in the chat rooms and in the different communities, like it can get overwhelming with a lot of people, but only certain people want to be around the most successful students. And so this is something that you will be able to strive towards, and you will have access to that by being a member inside of our community. Okay. And trust me, there's members in here that are making a whole whackload of money. You'll have access to those people. Okay. Now, I'm going to break this down for you. Okay. Everything in this school, if you break it down, the private community for chat rooms and strategies, the intro courses and education programs for all the school, the foundation the foundation courses from basic to advanced learning, the price action classes and the market structure mapping programs, the liquidity and levels course, the supply and demand and order block trading, the strategy classes for scalping, for day trading, for swing trading, the indicators and all of the algo training that we do, right? Plus the fact that we've now opened up multiple trade rooms. We've opened up futures and Forex and crypto rooms. We have a stocks and options program running live. All of them are together. They're not separate programs. So you have access to literally multiple rooms. If you're going to go out and buy just this core program, you're looking around 12, 13 grand, right? Normally what we're going to do is we're going to discount that price down for you. So it's less than 5K. Now, this is the core part of the school. But like I said, this is a special event. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you what we've done over and above this. Okay. First and foremost, okay, if you want to speak to all of our students, or if you want to talk to a bunch of other successful traders, we have a massive community of traders that are literally here for you. All they're going to do is be more than happy to meet with you. Okay. And essentially, we have an open door policy. So if you really want to work with us and you really want to speak to somebody, just let us know and we can put you in touch with our students. We've pre-built all the workspaces and the strategy templates so that you have access to everything. Now, this costs a lot of money and a lot of time. So all of the layouts, all of the workspaces, all of the indicator settings and the templates and the charts and all of the scanners and all of the market watch lists and everything, this is given to you. You don't have to build anything. And this is for all of the trading rooms that we run. So you'll have everything. It'll be plug and play, turnkey. Normally that's around $1,000. You're going to get that absolutely free. We're going to give you our trading plans. We're going to give you the step-by-step strategy cheat sheets that our instructors are using, the step-by-step frameworks that are being used in the trade rooms for our students. Normally, when you build a trading plan, you normally join a coaching program and you have to spend a lot of money to build that. They make you build it on your own and then they critique it and then et cetera, et cetera. We've already done that. you'll have access to that absolutely free. Normally for us to sell you that or normally do that on a coaching program, you're looking around $1,200, $1,300. You get it absolutely free. This is a breakdown of that, right? So this is just basically a breakdown of what that looks like and showing you the layouts. The key here is that we've got several different trading systems. And what that means is that if you're going to be looking at trading with the indicator systems, or if you're going to be trading the volume trading strategies that are running in the futures and Forex programs, or the smart money concepts, or the supply and demand systems in the volume profile trading rooms, you're going to get those cheat sheets. If you're trading in the stock program, you're going to get access to the cheat sheets and the PowerPoints for the trade room. You're going to get access to everything for the gap scanners and all of the trade rooms that are running, depending on which trade room you join, depending on which one you want to leverage. Okay. Now, one of the things that we are known for is having the best support in the business. One thing you can count on is white glove service. We have dedicated support people that will literally meet with you from the time of signing up, and they will meet with you on a one-on-one. They will install everything. They will bug fix. They will detect anything. They will go through all of the onboarding, all of the workspaces, all of the indicator setup, everything one-on-one, so that you are not having to figure that out. Normally, for you to have that, it's going to cost money for that. A lot of companies charge for that, especially if it's one-on-one and it's ongoing. Most companies don't even have dedicated teams for that. And you get access to that absolutely free. It's just part of the school. You don't have to pay for that. Normally, you're going to spend money on that, or you're going to have to pay for someone to do that. No, not here. We give you that absolutely free. Okay. Now, the trader success calls, these are one-on-one coaching sessions. Like I said earlier, you get them absolutely free. So you're going to get a trader success call where they're going to meet with you to make sure that you're hitting the ground running and you're doing well. These are one-on-one coaching sessions that if you're going to be meeting a trader, they're going to charge you money to meet with somebody. And most people don't have the time, or they have a community that they don't have the ability to manpower to do that, right? We're also going to meet with you to do a funding scale call. This is an additional coaching session that's going to be given to you that's going to be ready for that. When you pass your evals or when you're ready to scale an account or get funded and stay funded, we will meet with you and we will go over your plan of action. We will go over the strategy, make sure you're buttoned up, make sure there's no missing gaps, making sure that you're ready for this. Because let's face it, a lot of people get funded, but they blow out their accounts. And there's a reason for that. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen. And like you said, that you guys are here ready to make a change. The way that we can do that is by giving you a hand-holding experience and working with you. Okay. These one-on-one coaching calls are normally expensive. You're going to have to pay a lot of money to hire a trading coach to work with you. You get it absolutely free. Now, we've created a VIP inner circle. What's going to be happening in the program for NeuroStreet is that there's going to be multiple strategy sessions running on a weekly basis for you to join the strategy classes for us to have access to this. These are deep dive trading courses in the afternoons. And these are not for the faint of heart. These are like, this is where the magic hits the road, or the rubber hits the road, so to speak. These are in a trading room. When you run a trading room and you're trading live, this is not really where you get a chance to spend time breaking down all the deep dive questions and going through things in a granular way. When it's time to trade, it's time to trade. And when it's time to learn, it's time to learn. So what we've done is we've structured multiple VIP classes that are going to be taking place in the afternoons. Normally, for you to have like VIP training or to have some type of extended strategy programs, normally these are upsell courses. Most schools will sell you an additional program, or they're going to sell you an additional cost of some advanced class, or join this VIP session, and they're going to charge you thousands of dollars for this. We're going to give it to you absolutely free. Okay. And this is not just for one method. This is for stocks and options and for futures, Forex, and crypto. There's multiple programs running. You'll have access to all of it. Now, we saved the best for last. Arc AI. How many of you guys are familiar with Arc AI? This is our software arm. This is our indicator and algo community. This is our software development firm. How many of you guys have seen any indicators and algos going out through all the events? Maybe some of you own some of our software. Maybe some of you don't. We've now opened up an annual program with Arc. We launched it on Tuesday. It's never been done before. It's an annual access to over 55 indicators in the program. NeuroStreet has integrated a program with Arc. We've integrated the integration so that all of NeuroStreet members that are coming in under the new program that join us for the actual new package that we put together here today will have access to all of the indicators that you can that meet up the order flow, the volume profile, the supply and demand, the market profile. All of that you'll have access to free. It's part of NeuroStreet as you move into the new direction. So why? Because 50% of our back-end members environment is training on strategies, on indicators and software. And a lot of the trading rooms are going to run some indicators, some price action, different strategies, different concepts. We've decided to bring it in and include it on an annual basis. The annual subscription is normally about $2,400 per year for 55 trading systems. It's yours free inside of NeuroStreet. This is serious, guys. This is big. Okay. Now, let's go over the bonuses. Pre-built workspaces and strategy templates. For us to do that on the weekends and the evenings, that's normally going to take time. You're looking at $1,000. Strategy and cheat sheets, right? Trading plans from the instructors, right? You're looking at about 12 and 12. For us to have dedicated support people on staff, on call when you need it. You need a computer change, somebody's hard drive drops, you need installations on software. That comes at a cost to us. You're looking at about $1,400 to have somebody on call, back-in call within a very short period of time. You email in, you set up an onboarding call, they're going to log on your computer, going to fix things with you. The success calls, the one-on-one trader success calls within the first 30 to 90 days, one-on-one coaching calls come at a cost, about $1,500. One-on-one trader funding scale calls when you're ready to scale the funded accounts. Normally, you're looking around $2,000 for that. VIP strategy classes for global assets, stocks, futures, Forex, and crypto. You're looking at around $2,500 for that, right? And all of the software, right, from ARC, you're looking at around $2,500. All of the bonuses add up to about $13,000. Literally, like the amount of value we've stacked in here to be able to get access to NeuroStreet at the school level is insane. So let's bring this together. If we take the all-inclusive school tuition, the core package at $12,400, and we add all of the bonuses add up to more than the freaking school itself that we've stacked on for free. So rather than charge you the entire price, we're going to discount this down completely to $49.86. Okay. It's a $5,000 school tuition. It's an investment. Okay. Per year. It's an annual subscription. Okay. It's an annual subscription. This is going to be an annual program for you to take advantage of. Okay. It's like going to university for traders, but you get it for a year, right? And that's trading rooms, education, instructor coaching calls, one-on-one sessions, all the resources, all the bonuses, all of the strategy cheat sheets, all of the trading plans, plus all of the software, all of the systems, all of the indicators. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you something that has never been done before. Why? Because I made a decision and we made a decision with our staff and with our community because we feel so strongly in what we do and we've seen so many people succeed through what we've done. Okay. We're now moving to a money back guarantee model. This is insane. You have no risk to you. Now I'm going to explain this entire slide here because it's super, super important you understand this. Okay. How many of you guys have bought something and then you feel shitty because it wasn't what you didn't get success, or you didn't feel happy with it, or you didn't really feel like it was what you wanted? Or maybe you just put in all of the work and it still didn't work for you, right? How many of you guys felt that? I'm going to go through this with you and I'm going to explain this, okay? If you're not completely satisfied, we will give you a full refund for your purchase. You can choose to get a full refund. And heck, if you do decide to get a refund, Jim and I were talking like, we'll just give you an extra $500 store credit over and above your refund for wasting your time. Who gives a refund and then gives another $500 for wasting your time? That's insane. Or if you say, you know what, Sean, I don't want a refund. We just want to use it towards all of the other resources. We can give you a credit. You can choose whether you want a cash refund or you can do a credit, whatever works for you. We don't care. It's not about the money for us. I believe we can help you. We know we can help you. And we're the only school in the business that stands behind this. Like, I know every vendor in the business. If you want me to list all 5 top education trade rooms in the world, none of them offer a money back guarantee. None of them. I can list all 5 top major trade rooms that run every single program in the business. None of them offer a money back guarantee. Why are we doing this? Because there's certain requirements that you need to do in order to qualify for this. And I'm just going to explain this. Why? Because we're not going to give you this type of a risk-free guarantee unless you're willing to show up and actually meet us in the middle and do something here. If you join the trading room and you're there all the time and you're actually putting in the work, if you go through the online education and you actually watch the videos and you learn the material, if you've come to the strategy classes and you've actually participated with the classes and you've done the work, and then you've met with the coaching sessions with the instructors and you've literally done the one-on-ones, and you give them on, you submit your trading plan and you go and you meet with the instructor for your log review and you make sure that your coaching worked. If after all of that and you're still not where you need to be, we'll give you a refund. How does that sound? If you show up and you do all the work and you can show us that you've done it and we can see that you've been there and you've put it in, and for whatever reason, maybe it's just not you, or for whatever reason it's not you, we get it. Not everybody gets it, and that's a risk we're willing to take. But we feel so strongly behind what we do, and we feel so strongly with what we've done in the industry with all the traders that have come through our network and succeeded, that we don't want to pose a risk to you in purchasing a program. That's like going to school to become a lawyer, and even if you go through all the school and you don't become a lawyer, they give you your tuition back. It's insane, but it's something that we're willing to stand behind. As long as you meet the benchmarks and you show up, there should be no reason why you'd need a refund, because at that point, you're a scaled trader. And we know that just from the success that have come through, the people that put in the work. So when you put in the work, we'll put in the risk-free guarantee. Give me a yes that this is kind of something that can kind of resonate with you. We're putting our money where our mouth is, and we back what we do. Make sense? So we can't accept everybody, because these types of guarantees normally don't happen all the time. And ultimately, we also need you to understand that we can only work with so many traders at a time. We only have so many people to do the installs. We only have so many people to do the coaching calls. Coaching is a time-consuming process. It's a one-on-one requirement. So we're committing to you. So this is why we've only reserved this for a certain amount of people. We can only accommodate so many students at a time. It's just in reality. This is not just a classroom, right? There's a lot of hand-holding that's going on with this program. Okay. So we can only work with traders that want to succeed. I know that everybody wants it, but do you really want it? Like, do you truly, truly want it? Like, how bad do you want it? That's the question that I have for you. Because if there's no risk for you and there's no risk to you, then why would you not put in 110%? Right? And we only have so many people that can help so many people. So we just have to be mindful of that. Okay. And we don't run this promo. We've never run this type of a deal anymore, ever. So if we're going to do this, you need to act now. Like, it's time to start. It's time to get going, because if you're not ready, then we're not ready to work with you, right? So success requires action, and I'm just a firm believer of that. If you want results, you got to step up and do it, which is why we've added the guarantee in there. You don't have to worry about getting involved in something you're not sure about. We're sure about it. We can help you. We can get you to succeed in this. We can get you funded and stay funded, but you got to show up and you got to meet us halfway. Okay. So this is it. It's an annual program. Okay. It's an annual subscription per year. I'm going to do this here. Okay. And the cost to you is less than $5,000 for something that's worth well over 25K with a no risk, no money back problem. Like, just get in and get involved. You won't be sorry that you joined the right community. I can promise you this. Okay. So Yeah, well, Raul, we're launching our funding company. So Raul's asking us if there's any type of integrations with a prop firm with the guarantee and stuff like that. And well, when we launch Neural Street Funding, a lot of things are going to be changing for the better, right? So so Peter, we'll work with you. If you have a job and you can only do things at certain times, then we'll work around that and we can help you on that. But that's kind of a special case scenario. So if you want to join and you do have employment, you can only participate to certain extents, then we'll make an honest exception for the situation, right? And this is something that we understand, right? Like not everybody can be there every single moment of every single day, and we get that. So if you really want to be a part of this, we will work around with that. Purchase the program, meet with Jim, and yeah, we've got you covered. Yeah, so if you're already in, you don't need to do anything. You already own it, John. You're already in Gap. The only thing is that the software is not part of that because the software is on an annual subscription and it's only for the new part. So if you want the software and you want access to all that, we can reach out to Ashley and we can work out a deal for you on the software side of it because you already own all of that. Yeah. Yeah, this program, Francis, isn't lasting forever. So if you are getting in, when is the cutoff for this promo, Ashley? When is the discount on this ending? Yeah.
On Sunday.
Sunday. You have till Sunday, Francis. Yeah. You have till Sunday on this. Yeah. Yeah. So John, just to kind of answer your question, you've already got access to Gap. So you're all set on the education, the trade room side. But if you want to access all the indicators and stuff, just reach out to Ashley and we'll set you up on the promo on that. Because the thing about the prior Gap is that it's you already have it, right? It's different. This is an annual program moving forward. This is Neural Street Academy's an annual school tuition now. Yeah. Yeah, Josh, because the prior program is not an annual program with the software. Yeah. This is an annual program that is an annual subscription. Yeah, which comes with the annual subscription with Gap, with ARP, because ARP software is an annual subscription. Yeah. Yeah. If you joined as an annual over Thanksgiving, speak to Ashley. Yeah. Speak to Ashley, Josh. Yeah. If you're already on an annual program, yeah, and just speak with Ashley on the software side. Yeah. She'll get you set up. Not a problem. So what I want to do, guys, is I want to tell you, like, if anybody's excited about this year, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a poll here because we really put a lot of work into changing the school to be able to open up the war chest, so to speak. I need to run a poll here, guys, and I need you to do me a favor. This isn't some like fancy sales tactic. This is me making sure that we can help you, and I can also give my team fair warning as to who's coming in and who needs assistance. Can you do me a favor and fill this poll out, please? There's 3 answers. If you're ready to join, just put yes. The link is available today and we can give you the link or we can send you the replay and you can get it in the email. If you need to, if you want to book a call and speak to Jim and our team, then please just put that in there. And if you want us to contact you, then please just also fill that out because we will contact you. My request is this. This is serious, guys. This is a business. This isn't just some one shiny fancy object. This is a business for you to become a professional trader. Classrooms, online tuition, software, systems, coaching, everything is a part of this program with a no risk money back guarantee. So if you're serious, fill out the polls, please, and we will contact you. It's important that you fill the polls out so we know who to reach and who to contact. And that way we can do that. If you want us to contact you, please do me a favor and show up for the calls and answer your texts and answer your emails and answer your phone, right? Because we can't help you if we can't get in touch with you, right? Can everybody see the poll? Do me a favor and fill it out, please, so that we can, we know where you stand. We got a lot of people in here. Do me a favor and fill it out. Yeah. Excellent. How many of you guys are excited? Give me a yes. You enjoyed the presentation. You found it a breath of fresh air, right? It's a lot to take in, but it's something that Jim and I and Ashley have been putting in for a while, and I can promise you this, that you won't be sorry once you join the programs. So Jim, I think Jim's here, and so Jim,
Yep.
if you want to come onto the mic here, so maybe Jim can introduce himself here. Maybe Jim,
Yeah.
you can introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are,
Sure.
and then let people know who they're going to be speaking with and that sort of thing.
For sure. Yeah. So I have been trading for about, gosh, it's going on 16 years now. So I've been trading a long time, but came to NeuroStreet as a client first. Came here to trade with NeuroStreet, learned a lot, and really enjoyed my experience. So I came on board on staff, and then slowly, I think they keep giving me more stuff to do,
Yeah.
but it's good. I'm on the sales side, helping new clients get onboarded with the school. I'm well versed on everything that we have in terms of indicators, algos, programs, education, trade rooms, everything. And then I also run our futures Forex crypto trade room, develop all of the new materials and education for that. I do the coaching calls. Yeah, so I'm the head of education and sales, and so yeah, that's what I do. I'm extremely busy, but always love helping traders, and it's something I'm very passionate about. So
Uh, Francis, if you have an email, Jim's going to reach out to you. And yeah, yeah, we would love a phone number if you want to just give it to Jim, or maybe Jim can reach out to you and that. So if you want us to get on the call with you and that stuff. Uh, Also keep in mind, if you're already in the GAP program, you already have access to the past GAP program. Okay. Um, it's different than the current program moving forward. Why? Because the current program moving forward is an annual tuition, which comes with software and coaching and all of the extra stuff we've built into the school. So if you are under the old model and you want access to some of the new stuff, contact Ashley, and then basically she can work with you to figure out the best solution so we can get you the best of the best. Yeah, like we're really big on making sure that you don't have to worry about, we don't gouge people, we're not here to try to price hop or anything like that. Like if we can give you value and we can help you out with the stuff that you're missing or the stuff that you feel like you'd like access to and you just need to figure out what that looks like for you because you've already purchased some of the things, we've got your back, and 2024 is going to be the best year possible, so don't worry, we got you covered. Yeah, Adrian, there was definitely going to be a recording, and we'll definitely send it over to you and make sure that you have access to it. You don't want to miss it. It's a big one. Yeah.
yeah, and
And
I'll
the
just
trade. Yeah, go ahead,
I'll
Jim.
just say too, I know, a lot of you have come from, if you're new to NeuroStreet or maybe you've been around a little bit or whatnot, but when I came to NeuroStreet too, the biggest thing for me was finding a resource that worked, first of all, that they knew what they were doing and they could help me trade better, but also just having someone available is a huge, huge thing. And unfortunately, that's, not too much the common norm in the industry. And so I could tell you that our team here has your back. And I tell all of our students this, if you need anything, just reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. And it's huge to be able to have somebody that you can actually talk to as a trader, because a lot of times we're kind of on our own on a little island by ourselves, screwing up our accounts. And we don't want you to have to do that anymore. So we're all in this together, right?
Exactly. Plus, Jim, tell me this. I mean, there's a few other big name traders out there like us. I mean, we're not by any means the biggest or the best in the business. I mean, I'd like to think we're the best, but like I'm also cognizantly aware that there's a lot of other great traders and some other really great trading rooms that are in different asset classes and different programs. They teach different methodologies.
Mhm.
But where have you ever seen anybody give a money back, no risk
Oh yeah.
guarantee
No.
to a trading room program?
No, it doesn't happen, especially for education too, because you can't unlearn something, right? But at the same time, we believe that we're so confident that we can help you in your trading, and that if you're of the same mindset as us, in the fact that you're willing to do what it takes and be a sponge, so to speak, and learn the process, bottom line, if you stay out of your own way as a trader, you'll be successful, because I could tell you the success that we've seen in the last quarter, especially of last year, was incredible. So
And the
Good
fact
stuff.
that both of our trading rooms run performance trackers, I mean, the
Uh-huh.
stocks and options program, I mean, if you're a stocks and options trader, if you're looking to get involved with stocks and options,
Oh
you
man.
know, we've got over an 80% hit rate over 700 trades,
Yeah.
right? Like in a year, we took 700 trades in our trading room with an 80% hit rate, right? And you know, Jim, you've taken over like 300 trades last year, I think, in futures and Forex.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're saying, what, 75 or 77? Like
Yeah.
it's
Right in that range. Yeah. Most
it's
importantly, the biggest thing is like when it comes to, I don't, tell the dollars and cents side of it, but I track it very, very closely. And I can tell you that the profit ratios are very good. The dollars and cents look really good. Like the equity curve looks really good. Like it's the real deal, guys. So we've got your back.
and the other thing too is that, you know, the one-on-one aspect, right? Like trade rooms, it's not you can't really get that, right? Like a
No.
trade room is like it's a group environment. You got a lot of traders in there. We've got a lot of students in the school,
Hmm.
right? So like how do you get that tailored service, right? You don't.
Hmm.
And so we decided to add that in, and we really wanted to make sure that we could be there for you. And I mean, shit, just the bonuses alone with the software and the coaching calls are worth more than just coming into the live classrooms, right? Like
Hmm.
and we're not even charging you for it. So on top of that, with the money back, no risk guarantee, like,
That's huge.
yeah, that's the goose that lays the golden egg. So Terry says, how soon after I sign up can I start making money? Honestly, we've seen people get funded within 30 days or less.
Hmm.
Yeah, like we've seen people pass prop firm accounts. You don't even need to have your own brokerage account set up. Once you come into our school, Terry, we can teach you how to sign up for one of our partner prop firms or use ours when it goes live. And you won't need to trade your own brokerage account. You could get funded as a prop trader. Yeah, and it's way less risk for you. And we work with traders all around the world doing that. Yeah, and like that's part of the one-on-one calls. We can work with you and help you get an understanding of that, and you'll be in the right place. Yeah. I can promise you that. So no stress on that, Terry. Within 30 days, we've seen traders get funded for funding companies and get live. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're getting ready to launch the TickBlaze platform, Josh. Hopefully next month. That's the goal. And then ultimately the funding company will come right after that. Yeah. That's the game plan. That's the goal. Right. I don't have exact dates, but we've been working around the clock for a year and a half on that. So it's coming. Yeah. And it's going to be huge. Yeah. So give me a yes that you found the event informative. You're happy. Jim's got a bunch of people he's got to reach out to. Give me a yes that this is exactly what you were looking for. Type a Y in the chat box that you can resonate with this. And for those of you that have filled out the polls, please stick to it. Please answer your phone and answer your emails. And see here. Okay, so let me. Yeah, sorry guys. There's got people asking questions in here. So Adrian, yeah. So talk to Ashley. You know, if they're, you know, just reach out to Ashley on that. Yeah. Francis will definitely get in touch with you. Yeah. Jim's got your back. Yeah, he'll reach out to you today. Yeah. So Adrian, Ashley, if you're there, Adrian, you can connect with Ashley and you know, figure out a solution on that. Yeah. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna go and carry on with the rest of my workload and get everybody ready. There's going to be a few people that are going to be taking our time this afternoon, getting signed up. This is a brand new program, so this is exciting. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys succeed. And some of you have already qualified for the VIP chat room. So if you meet those badge of honors, reach out to Jim. And for those of you that are members in here, I see a few familiar names, and we'll get you a certificate, and we'll announce it to the community, and we'll basically get you into the VIP program chat room. Yeah. Thanks. And Jim, do you want to put your link to book a call in there, or is that done on email? Or
I'll reach out. I'll reach out.
perfect,
That way,
perfect.
we can book time together. Yeah,
Sure,
I'll
no
reach out and
problem.
go over that
Later.
together for sure.
Excellent. Okay, guys, have a great day.
Cool. Take care, everybody. Cheers.
2024 is going to be your year. Let's work together and make it so. Talk to you guys soon.